good morning, YouTube viewers, good morning, Facebook Nation, good morning to all people, all colors, all languages around the world, men, women, children, whatever goals that you have set forth for this day, as long as it is exclusive to the benefit of all of humankind, may those goals come to fruition. And have a beautiful day. It started out kind of cloudy, now it's actually getting nice outside. Today we're going to discuss part 5 of the laws of nature govern existence, and then in parentheses it's the separatist mind. So you would wonder, why explain the separatist mind and how does that affect you? We're all under the effects of the separatist mind because this is the end result of division. When people are divided, the separatist mind takes over. This is how someone can manipulate you, and once the influence of manipulation is embedded into you, your subconscious takes over and it becomes part of the separatist mind, and you don't realize most people are unaware of their decision making. A lot of it is based on a different system other than the system which we all believe that is us. So we're going to discuss how this works, and I'm going to use as an example, I put this up on the screen as an example, not so much as the story itself, that's a whole different topic, but I'm using this to show you how the disconnect from fact and what is fact to the separatist mind, where it allows for, it's a gray area. So we'll get into it. So now we all know, it's in the news about the husband and wife that were caught trying to sell secrets to a foreign country. One of the things that I want to say about this, I'm going to use just the fact that it was a husband and a wife that did this. It wasn't just one. He was a military, she was a school teacher. So it shows you that even though these people, and there's also a football coach who just got fired because of his actions, because of the disconnect, the face that he shows in public, the face that they show behind closed doors. So that's the disconnect. That's part of the separatist mind. So as far as the husband, the Navy husband who was trying to sell these secrets, who was caught, he thought he was selling secrets to a foreign government. Turns out it was an FBI agent. So educational purposes only, fair use. So at the same man, before he was caught, this man was respected. Remember that. Respected. The very same man who most greeted to their homes over holiday meals and good cheer. So this was the man that if something were to go wrong, they say, hey, they go to him and say, hey, what happened? So this is the respect that this man got, but he also abused that privilege. And that's the disconnect. This is the backfiring from the separatist mindset. So now on the other hand, she's a mother. She's probably active in the community, respected by her students, the first person consoled even if she is the cause of a situation. So just the fact that these people have respect, it was enough for them to say, hey, well, we can use this in a negative way, which they took advantage of and could have sold secrets that could have harmed millions of people around the world and didn't think through the two steps of it. So that's part of the separatist mind. So the laws of nature govern existence, part 5, the separatist mind. How this works, how this mindset, so we're going to discuss how, not only how this works, how this mindset is detrimental for growth or maturity in a person, whether it be man, woman, anywhere through life, it's detrimental. And number 3 is how to break free. So in order to understand, a separatist is a person who willfully is unaware the fact that one's actions and or beliefs may possibly be influenced. And this influence is achieved by division through manipulation, and not whether a desired agreement can be reached. And that's the basis of it. That's what we experience. And you said, wait a minute, hey, that was a lot. go back. So I'm going to put it to you in short terms so that it's easy for you to understand. And this game is being played everywhere that we see in life today, even in relationships, even in schools, even in churches, no matter where, medical field, you name it, corporate. So the example, there's 4 people waiting, men and women, waiting to get on an elevator. As they wait, they start to conversate, have a little small talk, and what have you. Now the elevator arrives. 2 people get on the elevator. So 2 people that stood back, waiting for the elevator, they're like looking dumbfounded at one another. The people that are on the elevator are looking at them like saying, hey, there's room. You can go up if you want. And they're like, no, they're in agreement. No, we'll wait. So remember that agreement. No, we'll wait. So now they're waiting on the next available elevator to come down. So, one guy turns to the other guy and he asks him, he said, so why didn't you get on the elevator? I know why I didn't get on there, but, I'm curious as to know why you didn't. So the guy, went on to tell the other guy, he goes, well, the guy that was standing here with the hat, he mentioned to me that he opposes stem cell research. And, I'm not having that. If he's against something that can save lives, I won't even ride an elevator with this guy. So, the guy who asked the question, he said, it's good that we stand for something. As the elevator arrives, 3 more people walk over to the elevator. Or 3 more people walk over to the elevator and 4 people get on. So one of the 2 guys, remains. So the other guy looks at him and, he doesn't even want to ask a question. He's like, I wonder what I could have said that, made this guy not want to ride the elevator with me. But as the elevator door is closing, there's 3 more people walking up to the elevator. So now you see how the cycle starts. It's separatist mindset. So what we're going to learn, what we learn from this story is that this is the fact. The fact is they all needed to use the elevator. This is something that's undisputable. No matter what their belief system was, they all needed to get on that elevator. So number 2, we understand the need. No matter what floor was of need for each person's destination, the elevator was being used for a need, because it was saving time and because it's faster, so it saved time. And number 2, it saved you energy because it was less exertion on the body, causing stress on the body, especially if you had an appointment or you had to be as lively as you could possibly be. This has a toll. So, there was a need for that elevator. However, what stopped the situation? And the situation always boils down, no matter what you use this in any type of situation, it will all fall the same way. Number 3 is the belief system. Whether it was stem cell research or a woman's right to equal pay, the belief brought about through manipulation blinds a person to ignore facts and need over beliefs and opinions. And this is what we're watching in the world play out right now. That, facts and opinions, facts weigh nothing to opinions. Opinions run everything. So, we're seeing that, this tactic has caused, a separatist mindset where you disconnect from reality. So you're living in dual worlds. So as long as we live in these dual worlds where none of our needs are being met, we're going to be in constant flux, and flux. And that's what we see going on in the world today. That, everywhere there's war, everywhere there's violence, everywhere there's hate and everything that's taking place, and we mask it by faking that these things don't happen. But the reality is these things are happening, and in order to navigate our way through it, we have to understand the separatist mind state, because sometimes that mind state is the person who's standing right next to you, the one that you call friend, or the one that you call brother, the one you call sister, or the one that you call coworker. You can go on and on and on, because these subsystems were all developed through manipulation, which was designed to cause exactly what we see right now, a broken machine. So these tactics are used to cause division. So in an understanding why people cannot nor ever will agree upon anything, the fact is always going to be the same, the belief system. So it's up to us, in order to see beyond the manipulation in all matters that involve us. And that comes with speaking out. And, sometimes you have to tell people that are around you, we always talk about boundaries, but, we're living in a world now where you have to really stand on those boundaries, and sometimes, you might have to walk away, but if you don't walk away, sometimes you have to take a break from the person because, no matter what you say, this system is embedded. So even though they might agree in one sense, 2 weeks down the road, 3 weeks down the road, it's right back to the same thing, separatist mind state. And this is what we're all trying to do with one another, brainwash one another, manipulate one another. But for us who have come into pure light, we understand how these things work and we see how these things work. So this is what we point out for those people out there who are trying to find their way into pure light. And I want to leave you, with this for, the many people out there, that are experiencing different things. You're also experiencing new realities because, you're waking up. You're seeing things now that, you took for granted before, and now you're seeing the chaos in them. So, let's become the best people that we can be and stand up for what's right for all people. Because at the end of the day, we're all being played against one another. So with that, everyone have the most beautiful day. Have an awesome day and be the best person that you can be. Peace and blessings.